let's talk about All Better Now, Neal Shusterman's newest book. A new virus is sweeping the world, and it kills 1 in every 25 people that contract it. But those that survive are experiencing a long-term effect that no one has ever seen before. Utter contentment. Stress, depression, greed, all of these feelings are gone. So we wind up with 2 groups of people, those called recoverees that have recovered from the virus and want everyone to be able to experience this contentment, and others in power who fear that this will cause them to lose their power and throw the world into chaos. So the race is on to find a vaccine, while a growing group of recoverees are trying to spread the virus as far and wide as they can. And both sides think that they're saving the world, but they can't be. So this is an interesting look at perspective. Shusterman does a great job of showing you the perspective of each side without telling you which side you're supposed to think is correct. They both believe they're saving the world, and that the other side is going to utterly destroy the world. So the story follows 3 teens who have each had their lives upended by the virus, but in very different ways. And they are each just trying to do what they can to save the world, at least in their mind. Or are they? Does one of them maybe have an ulterior motive? What might the unintended consequences be of a virus that takes away negative emotions and fills you with empathy and kindness? It sounds great. It sounds like that would be a wonderful world. But what are some problems that might cause? These are some of the things that are looked at in this book. While on the surface that sounds like that would be a wonderful thing to happen, we all definitely need more empathy and kindness, there are some negative consequences to it, and it is an interesting thing to think about. And then you have the ones working on a vaccine for this happiness virus. But their research takes them in an interesting direction that also leads to unintended consequences that are fascinating to look at. I enjoyed this one. I found it to be an interesting read. It's kind of thick, but it read pretty quickly. I loved the different perspectives of the characters that were each doing what they thought was best, even though they were on opposite sides of the virus. And it just really gives you some things to think about, which is what I love about Neal Shusterman's books. They always make me think. It ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, and from my understanding, it is the first of a duology, so I believe there is supposed to be a second book coming out, and I will gladly pick it up when it does, because I want to know what happens. I was lucky enough on this one to get an autographed copy. I love to collect autographed books, so that's pretty neat. Anyway, these are just my thoughts. What are yours? Comment and let's talk about it.